KYOT. Coyote.
Halo Reach Infantry. Wow, this mod has come a long way, thanks to the creator Jury Muscle and everyone who has contributed to creating the available tag sets. I want to make it clear that there is a delineation between this mod, Halo Reach Infantry, and the highly acclaimed through the community Trooper Firefight, in which I've showcased in a few videos some of the updates. In this video, I'm showcasing the first few levels, as there are a total of 14 modified campaign missions.
We're getting boxed in! Come on, take care of it!
This mission, named Minor Recoil, comes right after the prelude. Here, as a Marine unit, you take on the insurrectionists that have occupied this power station. The UNSC doesn't like the look of this and pulls out all the stops with their Marines to take back control. But the insurrectionists here are no pushover. They have stolen UNSC weapons and vehicles. The insurrectionists and the UNSC will soon be the least of each other's worries, however. In the prelude, you'll make your way through an eerie, dark Visegrad station as a UNSC trooper. For the people that want a horrifying Halo game, here's a taste of that. This is what I love, fans taking elements within the game files to re-implement them in a way that gives the game a different atmosphere. Also, I've noticed that when a mod changes a game's perspective, like here, first person to third person, I can admire the locations even further, such as this server room here. You can see how massive and imposing these units are when compared to a person. Anything could be hiding behind or on top of these server units. As the insurrectionists were being dealt with at the power station, the same day, another Marine unit is sent in to investigate more reports of additional insurrectionists around Visegrad. It's here you're flown and dropped in at a different location than retail. So it's not like this mod is just swapping your player model and keeping the missions the same. The missions are custom made from a whole new perspective. Additionally, I like it when a mod allows you to see more of a level that the developers, Bungie in this case, took the time to create without seeing part of the void. It's here I decided to walk around this level, again admiring the location from a different perspective. It's here at Visegrad I noticed the UNSC Army troopers are supplying your UNSC Marine squad. The lightly tan shaded helmets as seen here and the cavalry emblem on their shoulder pieces is how you can differentiate a trooper from a Marine. It's easier to see the cavalry emblem on this medic here, as there's no high caliber rounds blocking it, unlike on the other trooper.
Yeah, I know, it ain't exactly regulation.
As for the UNSC Marines, they look like this: charcoal gray armor with a UNSC emblem on their shoulder pieces instead of the cavalry emblem. As for their darker helmets that match the rest of their armor, the helmet color shade is the best method to distinguish the Marines from the troopers at a distance. I like this deliberate detail. It also makes sense that the Marines and troopers have much of the same armor in the same combat environment. If it's battle tested to standard, both branches will be supplied. It's cool to see the Army troopers are the ones supplying additional weapons, ammo, and a Warthog, to include some tungsten rounds in this level that you'll soon see in this video. So it feels like the branches are truly working together. It may be the added audio effects that this mod implements, but it's as if I can smell the rain and the grass. Traversing this level as an infantry unit, this reminds me of my time doing recon training in Germany while serving in the military. It was around September of that year, so it was rather cold and rainy as we were hoofing it up grassy hills. But here, it was cool deciding on what route I should take in the Warthog. You are essentially navigating in reverse part of the level than what you do in retail. It's at this location here where I encountered the Covenant. If I had taken the left turn earlier, my playthrough of this level would have been different, and that's what I love about how this mission was constructed with the modified encounters. Bulldozing the Covenant in the Warthog is one method, or I could hang back and take out the Covenant from a distance. So certain encounters I believe have some more depth to them given the options. You can set up your squad in a position where they engage the Covenant without feeling like you need to push forward all of the time as you would as a Spartan. For those that like to explore levels, there's some nice pockets of exploration here where you'll be rewarded with weapons. Now, this is a neat encounter. You'll face another Covenant squad assaulting a facility where the insurrectionists have occupied and are defending themselves. You move in to assist the insurrectionists, illustrating the point of how much of a threat the Covenant are. Mankind has put their differences to the side and have teamed up with one another. Although the Covenant won't go down that easily, they will reinforce themselves. And as Joseph Staten stated, when the Covenant hit, they hit hard. You can also find yourself the trusty battle rifle in this mod, perfect for medium range engagements. But the Covenant also have their carbine with them in this mod, not just the needle rifle. With that said, this mod has a nice balance of precision-based firearms to suppressive. I value this aspect because I don't want to feel like, and I don't feel like, this mod is too one-sided with precision-based weapons. I get the experience of hunkering down and taking cover, but I also experience those moments where I can be aggressive and suppress enemies as I push forward.
Get those legs moving!
Alright, here comes the UNSC Army supplying us with their Scorpion tank. And it's moments like these during breaks in combat where people will still have their preference.
Okay, but I get to choose the station.
Hey, get away from my seat!
My boy's putting on a clinic over here!
As you move on to the next level in the campaign, you'll take control of an ODST in the mission named Cloak and Dagger. You crash land into Sword Base's exterior wall, leaving you solo in this mission. Although it appears in the screenshots of this mod that you can play cooperatively with a friend. If that's the case, don't expect to come across friendlies until later on in this mission when you take on the role of a Marine. I like how this mod reminds me so much of the early SOCOM and Ghost Recon games, and I enjoy the adjusted skybox and color palette that's been implemented here. It feels as though I've arrived just days before or after Noble Team in each of these levels. It's awesome seeing these beasts take on the Covenant some more, and we could use some more encounters with these awesome creatures. These moments of slowly moving on foot allows me to take in the environment. And this part here makes us decide on how we want to take out the Covenant. I really wanted to kick a grunt into the water, so I had to replay this twice. That seemed like a warm-up to what I'm about to embark on. You'll probably come across some intel reports that play a message backwards. Next to these intel reports might be the light machine gun from Scooboodly Doodle. I got curious and decided to reverse this audio to hear what's being said. What's also neat is that you can initiate the dive animation in this mod from diving left, right, and diving forward. This comes in handy. It's already assigned to your character here and is displayed on your interface as the evade armor ability. That scripting to have the sabers fly over is a very neat detail. It adds more to the battle going on around you. The UNSC on reach is truly mobilizing.
Regroup, lads! Over here!
As you progress around Sword Base's exterior, your perspective will shift to a Marine unit inside Sword Base. The brutes look so massive when you are able to size them up from your character on screen.
Smoke 'em if you got 'em!
You're not just stuck with using UNSC weapons, you can use some Covenant weapons as well. Fighting around the destroyed chunks of the Pelican is so cool, and the spark collision system is emphasized well here.
Nothing
I bring up the spark collision system because Bungie did mention in their developer videos their excitement for more particle effects for Halo Reach. It seems to me like the particle system is more on display in this mod overall, and it looks like there's more blood decals added to emphasize a story for particular sections of the level. As we push forward and the situation becomes more dire with the Covenant, I do like that we get to fight alongside a Spartan. And this gets me wondering what is in the next section as I progress through, and I wonder what is in store for the next levels to come.
Keep your foot on the throttle! Don't stop!
Man, this is exciting to know that an entire new campaign from a new perspective is available for us to enjoy right now for Halo Reach. I do plan to showcase the rest of the entire campaign in subsequent videos, but I did not want to showcase the entire campaign in just one video because of all the details that go into each modified mission for Halo Reach Infantry. I believe it's better to allow each mission some extra time in the sun so it can get even a fraction of the attention that the mod author gave to each individual level. I appreciate you watching, and if you want to experience Halo Reach Infantry, go ahead and click on the Steam download link in the description below. Also, as of the making of this video, I've noticed that there's another mod that this mod author, Drury Muscle, has uploaded named Halo Reach Infantry Spec Ops. So go ahead and check that out. It uses the Halo Reach engine.
KYOT Coyote.